Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Anuradha Jindal. I am an MD dermatologist. So today I'll be dealing with a very common problem patients face, that is called as tinea, or we doctors also label it as dermatophytosis, also commonly known as ringworm or dad, or Kannada mein we call it as hulakaddi. So this is all the same. So how does it occur? How do you know if you have this infection and what you should do about it? So first thing, how does it occur? So it is caused by a very commonly persistent fungus called as dermatophyte. As the name goes, dermatophytosis. So it's a superficial fungus. That means it is not going to go inside your skin, deep into the skin, causing infection of liver or kidney or something. No, it always stays on the skin surface, but it is becoming a very complicated disease over time to treat. Why? Because I'll be telling that part later in my video. What are the common areas where it occurs, and how will you identify if that is a fungal infection? So commonly these fungus, they like to stay in the areas which are little moist, away from the sunlight. So commonly like groins, groin folds, or underarms, or people who have little bigger breast, under the breast. People who suffer from diabetes, they commonly get an infection within their web spaces of the toes. So that becomes athlete's foot later. So how will you identify how the lesion looks like? So most of the lesions, as the name says, ringworm, they all look like a ring with clear center and scaling, white powder present at the periphery and reddish in color. Okay, it used to look like that initially, but because we started using a lot of creams which we should not be using, which are usually prescribed by people who are not trained to be a dermatologist, they are not skin doctors. When you suffer from a small skin lesion, maybe say in your groin, you will be little hesitant to go to the doctor. Why? Because first, it is located in an area where you don't want to show to a doctor. Second, you will be like, it is easier to go to a pharmacist and ask, it's very itchy, please give me some tube. Okay, you saved a lot of money. I know you have saved the 400-500 which you would have paid your dermatologist, but what they usually give you is a masala cream. So what is this masala cream? It contains a lot of components. It contains antifungal, it also contains antibacterial, but it also contains a steroid. So what does this cream do is, it reduces the signs and symptoms. You will not feel the lesion is very itchy. You will not feel the redness is decreased. For the first 5 to 10 days when you apply, you feel actually you are improving. But when you stop applying the cream, it comes back with a lot of force. So why that occurs is because it is just a dhokha. Actually, the fungus is increasing because steroids is suppressing your immunity. You feel that the redness and itching has come down, you have improved. It is not so, and you will know only after you stop the cream. And the other thing, it also makes the treatment much more difficult, because now when you have exposed it to steroids and other fungals, the tinea or the dermatophyte, it becomes more intelligent and it becomes more difficult for your dermatologist to treat with. So in fact, you're not gaining anything. You're losing a lot of money later by having to pay for a lot of costly oral medicines, by having to undergo a lot of repeated visit to your skin doctor. So what you should do is, if you have a slight kind of itchy rash, reddish itchy rash in your groins or anywhere, don't be hesitant. Go to your doctor, pay one visit and ask your skin doctor that what is this problem, and take the proper treatment. Now, some tips and tricks which you can do at home so that you can prevent it. One thing is, always keep your body dry. If you sweat a lot, try to take shower at least twice a day, in the morning and evenings. After you come back from your work, it is very important to take shower. After you take shower, dry pat your body properly. People who are little obese, they usually have persistent sweat in underarms or in the groins, which leads to more perpetuation of this fungus. So that should be avoided. You can use a talcum powder to keep these areas dry. Then wash your clothes properly. Wash all your clothes, soak them in hot water for 45 minutes and then wash them normally how you do. Temperature is one thing which kills this fungus. Third thing, do not share your private things like towel, your bed sheets, your sports gear. They should be only yours, because if one person has fungal infection, for example in a home, if one person is suffering from fungal infection, if you use the same towel, it's very likely that if you use the same towel, the fungus will be transferred from that person to you. And then it becomes a vicious cycle, because you will take treatment but your brother or sister wouldn't have, and then again it will come back in the family. Okay, then cut your nails. It's very important. Cut your nails, because once you touch that area, for example, if I have a fungal lesion here, If I touch this area, if I put this hand anywhere else, I will get a lesion there also, because it is a keratophilic fungus. That means it loves your skin. It will go and infect almost everywhere in adults except for scalp. Nowadays, we are even seeing the cases of scalp. So you have to be very, very careful. Wherever you touch that lesion, wash your hands and then do your routine work. Do not keep on touching the areas. After you wash your clothes, you should dry them in sunlight, not inside, indoors, but actually outside in the sun. When they're properly dried, then only they should be worn. Never wear damp clothes, especially underwears and bras. After the clothes are properly dried, iron your clothes, especially the body hugging clothes like your leggings or any tight kurtis or any tight shirts. And very important is your undergarments. Always iron them properly and then wear them, and change it regularly basis. Especially socks and your undergarments should be changed on a very regular basis. Third thing, never ever use any native medicine. These things are not meant to be used in the areas, sensitive areas which have such thin skin. They cause so much harm. I have seen in my clinic how much you will repent later and how much you have to spend later, you don't know. And a big no to steroids. Okay, how will you know that they are steroids? So when you, first of all, don't go to the pharmacy and ask the pharmacist what to use for it. Go to proper dermatologist again. Okay, if you're buying some tube, be sure that there is, how will you identify there is a steroid? Do not use those creams for fungal infection. They do not treat. They are just your aankhon ka dhokha. That's it. So once again, just to make you remember, no itching. Try not to touch that area. Cut your nails. Wash your clothes in hot water. Do not shear your towels and other private clothes. Do not shear your sports gear. Wash your clothes in hot water, then dry them in sunlight outdoors. And after they are dried, iron your clothes, especially the body hugging clothes, and then wear them. Keep the areas dry where you sweat a lot. Take shower twice a day if you sweat a lot. And never use steroids and no over-the-counter. Kindly like and share this video so that more and more people are aware of this problem, because it has been happening a lot at a big scale in recent times. If you have anything which I can help you with, you can put it in the comment section. I will try to get back to you. You can DM me through my Facebook page. I'll surely try to help you out. Thanks a lot.